Hi, I'm Delegate Michael Smigiel, and I'm asking you to join me this November in voting no on Question 7 on the ballot. Question 7 asks you to expand gambling in Maryland. I have no problem with the expansion to table games to the 5 existing sites, but to allow a 6th site to come in after we had a session where we vetted properly with the public hearings, the press asking questions, and we decided to take to the polls and allow the citizens of Maryland to vote and to put into our Constitution slots in 5 existing facilities. And before they're even built, the state of Maryland now decides they're going to break the promise that they made to you that we would have 5 facilities. They're going to break the promise that we made to those 5 facilities that they would be entitled to 1/5 share of the gambling revenue coming into the state of Maryland, and say to a 6th site, you're welcome to come in. How will we entice other businesses, pharmaceuticals? How will we entice other businesses such as the banking industry to come to the state of Maryland if we're going to make promises and then break them before we've even completed the first promise? Maryland cannot hold promises so cheaply that they break them on a whim. And I ask that you not be part of that by voting for Question 7. Question 7 also gives a tax break to these new facilities. They will be exempt from having to pay any personal property tax on their personal property in each of those facilities, while every small business in Maryland has to pay that personal property tax. They'll also create a new law that says they'll be allowed to go directly on appeals and not have to go through the same process that every citizen in the state of Maryland has to go through. They'll be given special treatment in the courts. They'll be given special treatment by the tax code. And what are the citizens of Maryland getting from this? Nothing additional, except the loss of revenue that they were promised. The monies that were promised to go to education haven't been going to education. These monies will not go to education. If the monies were going to education, it would make a difference. But they're not. As soon as they put in $20 million here, they take it out here. The money has not been additional money into education. And that which has gone in has gone towards other things than in the classroom. What I ask you to do is to send this back to the legislature. Say no. Say no to Question 7. Let the legislature take this question up. Let the press come in. Let you, the public, come into the public hearings. Have your say and ask the right questions. If we're going to generate revenue from an addition of table games, shouldn't that revenue go towards taking care of the roads in the state of Maryland, making sure our infrastructure works, and then the citizens of Maryland who are out there would be able to get jobs and be able to use that money to pay their bills, to pay their mortgages, to buy things for their families, and generate the economy of Maryland. So if we're going to expand gambling, let's make sure we do it wisely. Let's sure we don't do it behind closed doors, and we don't exclude you, the public. Vote no this November on Question 7. Thank you. I'm Delegate Smigiel. I ask that you watch for updates on delegatemike.com, watch on waronruralmaryland.com, and follow me on Twitter at Mike Smigiel. Thank you very much.